Prince Harry's Travalyst eco-travel firm made a wafer-thin profit of barely £11,500 last year, accounts published by Companies House have revealed. And the news has split users on social media, with some defending the Duke of Sussex, and others highly critical, including on Twitter user who urged him to stop fooling himself. Travalyst, which was launched in 2019, is a non-profit organization working to identify, and help bring about, the systemic changes needed in order for sustainable travel to be taken out of the niche, and into the mainstream, according to its website. However, the company's house data suggests Travalyst's performance since its inception has been less than stellar, possibly partly a result of the coronavirus pandemic which engulfed the world shortly afterwards. The accounts for Travalyst Limited, defined as a company limited by guarantee, for the period ending June 30, 2021, show a profit and loss account of £11,538. The total is arrived at by adding the amount owed by debtors, £106,537, to the total cash at bank and in hand, £241,433, and then subtracting the amount owed to creditors for amounts falling due within 1 year, £336,432. Commenting on Twitter, one Twitter user at Royally Blunt said, "Oh, but of course. We weren't expecting anything more from Travalyst. He says it's travel plus catalyst, I say it's travel plus a list." Referring to the 37-year-old royal, they added, "Number 6 needs to stop fooling himself, drop the sustainable since he can't hack it, buy a couple of private jets and rent it out to A-list celebrities." Christine Freeby said, "It's the salaries and expenses that tell the tale. How much money was funneled in and then out of Travalyst? 300k plus in debt was paid to who? The director?" However, another Twitter user referring to themselves as Jakarta 200887 was more sympathetic, posting, in his defense, "This is not exactly a great time to launch anything in the travel business. There is a global pandemic going on and almost all travel businesses are struggling." Meanwhile, Mari McNabb Connell pointed out, Year 1 accounts usually show a deficit. However, a plus figure in a global pandemic can't really be classified as a failure. In January, Travalyst published a report entitled The Re-Emergence of Travel earlier this year, which featured a foreword by Prince Harry himself. In it, he said, "We launched Travalyst in September 2019 to take sustainable tourism out of its niche and into the mainstream, to protect destinations, support and empower communities, and safeguard critical ecosystems and wildlife, and the people who depend on them. Which, as we are now learning, matters to every single one of us. Our mission soldiers on, and we believe is more important than ever as we all navigate an extraordinarily challenging recovery from the COVID-19 pandemic." In May, a report published by the Charities Commission concluded that the charity MWX Foundation, formerly known as Sussex Royal, the foundation, did not act outside charity law in transferring funds to Travalyst. A search on Thursday revealed Travalyst is not yet a registered charity. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's popularity has allowed people who look like them to have a career as celebrity impersonators. However, according to some polls, the Sussexes' popularity has declined in the past year. A royal expert even claims that this has affected the amount of work available to their professional lookalikes. According to royal commentator Neil Sean, the demand for Harry and Meghan's doppelgangers have went down along with the Sussexes' popularity. Being a celebrity lookalike also has some downsides. A Malanga revealed that Meghan critics sometimes channel their anger with the Duchess toward her. "There are some people who feel like Meghan is waging a war on the royals, and people can't access Meghan so they're using me as their punchbag," Malanga said. "I get messages saying I'm attention-seeking and that I should be ashamed to represent Meghan. It's so hurtful to represent Meghan.